Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to this fine Sunday evening, and welcome to the Cougar Den, where our Keysborough Cougars host their first home game of the 2025 season. My name is Jamie, and my co-host is Carly. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. It's great to be back. Tip-off weekend for the championship division. And I think everyone's ready to go. It looks like there's been some great matches over the weekend already, and we're hoping for another great one here tonight, or this afternoon, sorry. We have Keysborough and Wyndham. These two are familiar foes. Wyndham last year knocking off Keysborough in the semis to end up going to the grand final and then winning it all. But it is a bit of a new look team for Wyndham. A complete rebuild, in fact. Championship winning coach Lucas Allen has left. New coach Stuart McMurray, who was the assistant coach of Wyndham's youth league team last year, has taken the helm here. The only returning player is Bu Cossack, who's actually not playing today, from last year's team, and everyone else is new. Stuart McMurray also bringing up Lizelle Matiaka from the youth team, 2024. And we're just about ready to kick this off. Starting five for Keysborough Cougars. We've got AJ Williams, Gerard Newby, Aaron Frost, Ben Okoton, and Murray Myers. And for Wyndham, we've got Mahul McQuack, Xavier Cotton, David Dutt. I apologise if I pronounce this wrong. Gotso Skowalski and Malik Miller.
And here we go, Keysborough begin with the ball, although almost stolen out of the hands of AJ Williams. And Wyndham, number one, Mahul McQuack, forces the ball into the back court, and it is a violation. 7 seconds into the game, it's going to be Wyndham ball from sideline. Number 14, Gotso Skowalski. My apologies again if that is pronounced wrong. To inbound the ball.
Yeah, like we said, this is a brand new Wyndham team, so it's going to be really interesting to see what we get out of this team, what they look like. Obviously a new coach, probably a bit of a new system. I'm really excited to see, do they measure up to the championship team that we had last year?
It's going to be a great match indeed, as Gotso drives to the basket. Ball stolen out of the hands by AJ Williams as it rolls out of bounds. Wyndham are going to try again from the baseline with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Mahul McQuack to inbound the ball.
Going to have to work quickly here, some sort of quick hitter.
And it's a block shot by Gerard Newby on the three. Cougars off and running. Murray Myers down the floor. Shot goes up, doesn't go in. Gerard Newby cleans it up, as what the Cougar fans are used to seeing. 2 points.
Love the ball movement there, the selflessness of each player. Happy to give that up and find the great shot there. Gerard Newby finishing off the play.
Skowalski now driving through the top of the key, pulls up over the hands of Murray Myers and drops 2 points. For an early tie game now, AJ Williams with the ball.
Stokowski is going to be an interesting one to watch. Born in Macedonia, 2004, played for McDuffie School in the US.
Ben Okoton, Keysborough's newest import from Sweden, drops his first three-point attempt of the match.
I was going to save that one for later, but he is supposed to be a three-point sniper, and you've got an early taste of it right there.
Williams now, Ben again. Fouled on the three, shot's no good, but now we're going to see his skills from the free throw line.
Clearly Wyndham has done their scout there and realised after he hit the first we better close out to him, but unfortunately closed out a little bit too hard. And Ben draws the foul and he's headed to the line for three.
The term Ben again, I feel like that's one I can get used to over the course of this season as he hits the first free throw.
He is an 82% free throw shooter, so we'd expect him to make these.
2 of 2, 1 to come.
Nice looking free throw shot there. Keysborough out to the early lead here. And 7-2 with Ben missing that one.
Malik Miller with a rebound now, and Xavier Cotton slow it down for Wyndham. Looking to set it up. Goito for the handoff and the pick and roll. And we have a travelling violation, unfortunately, there for Wyndham. Malik Miller. Cougars ball to inbound on the baseline. Wyndham with a loose full court man, just to make sure Cougars don't get entirely into their rhythm. Is now the ball in the hands of Ben for a deep three. Shot's no good. Another rebound there by Xavier Cotton. And Goito for three. Can't get it to drop. Wyndham going to try again from baseline. Miller with a handoff to Sikorsky. 8 seconds on the shot clock now. On ball screen. Can't get the roll. Kicks to the deep corner. And 3-point shots no good. Wyndham with the O board. Xavier Cotton's going to try again, and he's fouled in the process of doing so. It's going to be Keysborough Cougars' first foul. Wyndham going to the line for 2.
Xavier Cotton coming from NBL 1 Southwest Slammers. So you can imagine he will be a massive asset to this team. Proving why just there.
And the first shot is good. Not so good on the second one. Wyndham will get another offensive rebound. Malik Miller goes up for the shot and draws the and one. An easy 2 points for Wyndham. And they'll try again at the free throw line.
Wyndham, all of a sudden, after being down 7-2 early with these and ones, have gotten themselves back in this. Lead cut to just one for Keysborough. Everyone's settling into the game. First game of the season.
Murray Myers now with the ball for Cougars as he is called for a travelling violation. A little full court pressure there by Wyndham as Cougars make the first substitution of the game. Murray Myers coming out for one of Keysborough's newer players, number 0, Josh West. AJ Williams guarding the inbound now. Cotton with the ball. To do it around to McQuark. Slowing it down, 5 on the clock again. Wyndham running it down, very precious. And he goes up and shot is missed. Rebound by Keysborough's Aaron Frost. Ben looking for the roll, swings it around to West, to Newby for 3. Off the side of the glass, no good. Wyndham off and running now. Cotton going up. Around the hands of Josh West, can't get that one to the drop. Gerard Newby with a defensive board now. Williams down the floor, he's going to look to take it through the middle of the key. Stolen by Wyndham.
This is a very fast-paced game. I think everyone was looking for a whistle there of any sort just to slow the pace down a little bit.
Keysborough got it there as it rolls off the hands of Wyndham out of bounds.
Loving the energy that both teams are playing with at this point.
Proven to be 2 of the faster teams in the league as of 2024. West now to slow it down for the Cougars. Newby. Hand off to Williams. Taking on David Dewitt. Goes to the ground, he pulls up. No good there. AJ Williams doesn't often miss too many of those. Mayor McQuark now slows it down for Wyndham. Wyndham with a bit of horns. David Dewitt around the top. Back in the hands of McQuark now with 6 on the clock. Tight defense here by Keysborough as he pulls up to David Dewitt in the corner. And another 3-point attempt. No good there for Wyndham. Josh West off and running now. Finds Ben in the corner. Pulls up for 3. Doesn't get it a drop. Xavier Cotton now with a rebound off and running as Williams connects, goes to the ground. play on for the Cougars. Newby decides to slow it down. Ben, will he look again? Taking it in. Little mid-range shot, no good there. And we have an and one. Number 44, Aaron Frost for the Cougars now. 2 points, going to the line for a third.
The pace is just frenetic right now. We're not even halfway through this first quarter, and there is a lot of tired players, hands on hips, taking some deep breaths on this free throw line.
A lot of physicality in the front court too.
Absolutely. Both teams trying to make a bit of a defensive stand. As we said, you know, both of these teams, Keysborough, this is their third year in state champ men. Wyndham over the last 3 years have been playoff contenders. 2022 won the championship in straight games against Sunbury. 2023 lost in the prelim finals to the defending champs McKinnon. And then, as we mentioned, 2024, the championships once again over McKinnon just by a single point off a Choice Manassa steal in the final seconds of the game. Boy, that was a good one.
And Frost makes the third there.
Number 31, Ryan Moore, checking in for Keysborough Cougars now.
Fair few new faces to Keysborough as well. Not quite as many as Wyndham, but
7 new faces to the team this year. 5 returning players. Of course, AJ Williams, Murray Myers, Roberto, Lamorticella, Dylan Moore, and everybody's favourite dunker, Gerard Newby. Hopefully we get a Gerard Newby dunk this afternoon.
Williams tries for three now, and that one is good. AJ Williams connects for the 3 points. Cougars up an early 13-8 lead. Just under half of the first quarter to go in this match. So Stakowski now with the ball. Looking for the handoff, won't get it. Simon Bradbury with a big body inside the key, hits the ground, and the shot's no good. Turnover. Cougars off and running. Newby on the fast break. Puts it up in 2 points. Unfortunately, we didn't get one of those famous dunks there on the fast break, but it's 2 points. We will take it. Right decision
by Gerard Newby. Knew the defenders were closing in. Made that nice lefty layup.
Stakowski now with the ball, looking for Mayol on the cut, won't get it. Bradbury for the on-ball screen, kicking around. What a great backdoor cut there by number 1, Mayol McQuark. What a pass from Simon Bradbury. There's another 2 points there for Wyndham.
Perfectly reading what the defence was giving him there. Making the right read, that paint was wide open.
AJ Williams with a beautiful little floater there. Mataka now with the ball.
Cougars back out 7 points.
Bradbury a little too short on that shot there. Josh West up and running. Hand off to Ben for another deep three. Won't get that one to go. Gerard Newby with the huge offensive rebound and the 2 points there. That man can jump. As Gerard Newby himself forces Wyndham to call the first time out of this match. Cougars up 19-10. 9 point deficit with 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
I tend to think this pace is suiting Keysborough Cougars a little bit more at the moment. They're just getting out and running off every rebound. And Wyndham need to find a way to contain that. Transition buckets are really hurting them at the moment.
Just as we predicted after last year, despite relatively both teams being fairly new faces to this year. Both teams having players from various clubs around the league and the NBL1 and interstate, but we expected none less than the physicality and the hustle and the energy that we have seen is what we have been treated to over the previous few years.
Yeah, 7 defensive rebounds for Keysborough Cougars. Gerard Newby with 2 of those, Aaron Frost with 2, and Joshua West with 2, just getting that ball off the rim and getting out and running. 5 for the Wyndham, apologies. 4 of those for Xavier Cotton, along with 2 offensive rebounds already. 6 total rebounds for Xavier Cotton, and we are not even 7 minutes through this first quarter.
NBL won last year. Xavier Cotton averaged 2 rebounds a game, so he's definitely proving more than what he was previously worth here for Wyndham in this debut. McClark now with the ball around to Miller. Pulls up for a deep 2, and the shot's nothing but net. 2 points there from Malik Miller, bringing it back to 7 points. Williams now with the ball to West. Skips it over to Moore, back to Williams, back to West again. He pulls up. He's a little too short there off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Wyndham's from 25, Malik Miller again, as he pulls up for a deep 3. Another shot, nothing by net. That is a very nice 3-pointer there. Malik Miller showing what he can do now for Wyndham. Williams trying to slow it down. Cougars running the set. West, apologies, to Moore for 3. Not quite the Moore we're used to seeing here shooting 3-pointers, but unfortunately sharpshooter Dylan Moore not playing today. And Williams hustling for the ball, couldn't get it. Wyndham put up and 2-point shot is missed. And now Ryan Moore with the defensive rebound for the Cougars. Roberto Renewal pass there as Wyndham commit for... My apologies, Wyndham forced another turnover there, and good old classic hit the ground and turn it into a push-up celebration there for Wyndham, as number 25 Malik Miller will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
I wonder who the first person was that ever did that. They fell on the ground.
I'm sure it's probably something we all saw in the NBA, no doubt. Is that something we can ask ChatGPT these days?
Potentially. We'll give that a whirl at halftime and let you know. Bit of fun fact trivia for you.
Looking to make it a 1-possession game. And he does. 3-point deficit as he makes the first.
Yeah, Wyndham have responded really nicely here out of this timeout. I think they found a little bit of a touch with...
Not on that free throw,
Malik
as he couldn't
Miller.
make the second.
Yeah, with Malik Miller knocked down a few threes. Just gotten them back in this game. Running a little bit of a zone here. It's a 2-3 zone. Just to see if they can slow Keysborough down, and looks to have been effective.
Xavier Cotton left wide open for a 3-point shot. Fortunate for Keysborough, wasn't good. Unfortunate for Keysborough. Wyndham get their own board again. Another offensive rebound. Cotton looking for the roll. Gets it to Bradbury with 6 on the clock. Wants another handoff. Fakes it, finds Matake. He's got to put it up for a deep 3. Bounces off the ring into the hands of Simon Bradbury for an easy 2 points there. And we have a referee pause as we clean up the floor. Another substitution for Keysborough. There we see a couple of early minutes for Keysborough's Youth League players, Dylan Bucknell and Nate Raymond. Nate Raymond being Keysborough Youth League's captain this year, I believe. Dylan inbound. Nate with the ball, just over a minute remaining in this first quarter. Looking for Newby in the post, looks for the action back out. Ben to Nate. West swings it around. Ben in the short corner, kicks it back out to Dylan for 3. Shot no good. It's Nate Raymond fights over Xavier Cotton for the attempt at the rebound. Could not get it. And Cotton's off and running now for the... And he puts it up and is fouled. Another foul for Keysborough Cougars. That'll be their 4th, as Wyndham will go to the line again.
Yeah, Benacoden there just trying to get back in defence and got caught out of position. There's a lot of bodies on the ground today down at this end, Wyndham's end. Floor sweepers are busy at work. And Xavier Cotton just taking over and doing it himself.
feel like almost all 4 of Keysborough fouls have sent Wyndham to the free throw line, keeping them in this game.
Yeah, and Wyndham only on 2 team fouls with 54 seconds to go. So they've done a great job at defending without fouling. And this is a 1-point game.
Interesting to see how either team will come out in this second quarter. Just under 1 minute to go now as the second free throw is made. Nate Raymond again with the ball for the Cougars. Cougars really looking for a basket here.
Wyndham back in that zone again, making it a little bit harder for Keysborough to find their shot and play at their preferred pace.
8 on the clock now for Cougars. Nate drives in, finds Ben in the corner. Can't get that shot to drop. Another miss, unfortunately, by Ben O'Cothan. Now Xavier Cotton's off and running. And Wyndham find a very easy 2 points there by Malika Dewitt with the assist from Xavier Cotton.
Wyndham with their first lead of the game.
West looking for Newby inside the key. Overload here by the Cougars. Swinging it around, finds Nate on the wing. Back to Josh. Pulls up for 3, open. Doesn't make it, a bit short off the front again. And Wyndham have a foul drawn against the Cougars. That'll be on Josh West.
And with that, that's 5 team fouls for Keysborough Cougars. So this one's sending Wyndham straight back to the line to extend their lead. Malik Miller, who already looks like he spent a little bit of time at the line, gets to go back and add to that. Already 2 of 3. Make it 3 of 4 from the line. 2.1 seconds left, so Keysborough Cougars are going to have to work very quickly here.
And the shot was missed. Nate Raymond looking for that full court heave, a little prayer in the final 2 seconds. Could not get it to drop, and that'll see our first quarter here at the Den finished. Your Keysborough Cougars are down by 3 points, 19-22. Just feels like Keysborough's energy has just slowed down a little bit compared to that first 5 minutes of this match.
I really think it was the Wyndham zone there that just took them out of their comfort zone, which is, of course, the goal of a zone, but that one was really effective. Keysborough were playing with a lot of pace, getting out in transition, and Wyndham did a great job at slowing the pace down by getting back in the half court. Sorry, I think we lost us there for a second. Getting back in the half court and setting up that 2-3 zone quite effectively. And I think Keysborough were forced to take a few threes there, and of course, again, you know, daring Keysborough to make those threes in order to win. We'll see whether they continue with that or whether they look to go back to a man in this second quarter. Points leaders Malik Miller with 12 points. Next highest scorer is Gerard Newby with 6, AJ Williams with 5, Ben with 5, and Aaron Frost with 3. So all Keysborough Cougars leaders from there. But Malik Miller, 12 points in that first quarter. That's very impressive work. Assist leaders Ryan Moore and AJ Williams for Keysborough Cougars with 2 apiece. Xavier Cotton and Quack with 2 also. Rebounding leaders, wow, Xavier Cotton, 9 rebounds. We already have to put him on double-double watch. And it's the first quarter. This is some fantastic production by these new Wyndham faces. Highest rebound leader for Keysborough Cougars is Gerard Newby with 5. A few steals, Aaron Frost with 1, Xavier Cotton with 1, Duke with 1. 6 of those rebounds for Xavier Cotton, defensive, 3 offensive.
Got to keep them off the boards. That seems to be the issue for Keysborough right now, those rebounds and those free throws.
Absolutely. Got to find a way to slow them down. Xavier Cotton playing just over 8 minutes of that first quarter. And Malik Miller playing all 10 minutes. So both starting again here in the second.
Game on now for Wyndham. Looking to get into the post. Malik Miller. Taking it himself. Pulls up for two. Little fadeaways. No good. Rebound by Aaron Frost for the Cougars. Williams down the floor now. Wanting to push the pace. Decides to slow it up. Ben open for three. Doesn't take it this time. Finds Frost in the post. Looking for the weak side cut. Josh West on the wing. Post goes in. Finds Ben open for three. That had to have been a make. There was no way Ben was missing another shot wide open like that. 3 points for the Cougars. And now Mataka for Wyndham tried to answer back, couldn't. Frost with a rebound as Newby's down the floor now for the Cougars. He's going to kick it out. Finds Ben in the corner. No good for three again. Rebound by none other than Xavier Cotton. He's down the floor and running. 2 on 3, goes up himself. Very big hops now and adds another 2 to the tally for Wyndham. West getting it to Ben Okoton now. That high pick, swings it around to Moore. Finds West. Back to Frost. He's open for three. He'll try his luck. And his luck spins and rims out, unfortunately, there for the Cougars.
Keysborough Cougars 3 of 14 from beyond the arc, as I mentioned, have been forced into a few three-point shots.
Miller guarded by Frost.
This zone.
Wasn't good enough by Frost with that hand up to close out for the shot, as there's another 3 points there for Miller.
Malik Miller up to 15 points now.
I'm just glad it's not Malik Miller with those 15 points and 10 rebounds. Ben tries his locker to drive and draws a foul there. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he will find himself at the line to add 2 points for the Cougars. A much needed 2 points, hopefully, as the Cougars find themselves down by 5. 2 minutes into this quarter. And Ben carefully makes both free throws, bringing back to a one-possession game. AJ Williams pleading to his team to get their hands up and start closing out to some of these shots that Wyndham have finally found themselves dropping. Lozelle Mataka now with the ball for Wyndham. Guarded by Williams. Fighting over the screen, there's a blitz and switch there. Frost tries to get back into Miller. And we have a travelling violation. As much as Wyndham wanted a foul, it'll be Keysborough ball. Lucky break there for the Cougars. Now Ryan Moore to inbound for the Cougars.
Again, a little bit of a full court pressure here by Wyndham.
And we have a long pass there to Ben. Luckily, almost looking at a baseline violation there. And we have a foul in that deep corner on number 25, Malik Miller. Things starting to go a little bit of the way for the Cougars now, as Ryan Moore goes to the bench. Gerard Newby back on the court. Cougars inbound from the sideline now. Williams to slow the pace, 12 on the clock. Looking for that high pick and roll by Frost. Can't find him, finds Josh on the wing. Taking it himself, kicks it back out. Newby for three. On the buzzer, no good. Offensive rebound by Ben Okoton with the little assist to Josh West right under the basket there. Puts it in for a nice roll and a 2-point basket.
Right time, right place there for Josh West.
Great read, yeah. Cougars fight over that screen. Kicks it to the corner for Goitso for 3.
And that one's, I think, going to be in the back, yep. Aaron Frost, beneficiary of that call.
Beneficiary, is that our word of the day this time around? It's been a while since we've had our words of the day. Gerard Newby in down to Williams now. 7 minutes on the clock.
I got to say, I'm loving AJ Williams' shoes. I have to ask him what they are. My eye is drawn to them every time he comes down the court.
Yeah, it's a new one to me. Ben now finds Newby in the post, kicks it back out to Murray. Calling for the play, 7 on the clock. Ben for 3. No good. Gerard Newby with a tap and offensive rebound. Back to Williams. A fresh 12 on the clock. Myers drives in, kicks it out to Newby. He's going to take it himself, kicking back out again. Williams for 3. Unfortunate there. And I don't know how to explain what just happened, but essentially we have a shot clock violation by the Cougars. Nothing going their way that possession, and it's going to be Wyndham ball.
Yeah, Cougars were able to keep securing that offensive rebound, but unfortunately in that last AJ Williams 3, ball did not hit rim, shot clock did not reset, and Cougars just ran out of time.
Sikorsky now with the ball, finds Liza on the taker, right under the basket through the middle of the key for a nice dish. 2 points there for Wyndham. Myers now waving Williams through. Finds Frost, finds Ben in the corner, drives, pulls up, decides to hit Frost in the post. 7 on the clock now. Frost back around to Ben, he's going to pull for 3. Doesn't make it again. Unfortunate for the Cougars, another 3-point miss now as McQuark pulls up and in turn hits that one and says, what you guys are trying to do, I will show you how to do it. Another 3 points there for Wyndham. Myers now with McQuark on his back. Almost found Frost in the post there. Now McQuark's going up again, finds a dish to Mataka. No good. Dodd loses the ball, and ball still in the hands of Wyndham. Mataka tries for 3. Doesn't get his luck to go as Williams down the floor now, takes it himself. Draws a foul off Sikorsky. And Hill will go to the line for 2 shots.
I don't know how Wyndham didn't end up with a dunk down on this end. That went through about 3 players' hands.
And I think now Wyndham excited, I think, to...
I think Keysborough Cougars have called a timeout here. Just trying to stay in this game. Now down 6. AJ Williams going to the line, hoping to cut that lead to just 4. But the tables have turned a little bit here. Wyndham have come up with a fantastic response to early entourage by Keysborough Cougars. But Cougars now need to throw the next punch and find a way to respond.
Cougars looking to say to Wyndham, you had the better of us last year. You have a fresh new face to the franchise now, and this time this match is going to be ours. Again, it just seems like they haven't found that same energy that they opened up with in that first 5 minutes, as you said. Keysborough trying various lineups, try and get back to that.
This was always going to be an interesting match because of all the new faces at Wyndham. Very hard to scout a team that you really don't know what they look like, what are the individual players, how they're going to play. And so it's going to rely on Coach Nathan Bowden, the coaching team, to come up with some in-game adjustments.
Williams sees that free throw go down. Two for 2 there for AJ Williams, and Now, as I say, some teams, some players just need to see the ball go down once to try and start getting back into the rhythm. Stokowski loses the ball. Bradbury picks it back up. Finds McClark on the... Couldn't get the shot to go up just yet. Mataka now with the ball, looking. And Hill make a nice 2-point shot from the elbow there. Myers finds Ben in the corner. Looking for that low post. Tongue spot Frost. Back out to Murray.
Wyndham back in this zone again, 2-3 zone, which has caused Keysborough just a fair few issues at this point.
Newby with an offensive board, tried his luck, no good. Frost follows up with an offensive board of his own, puts up the shot, draws a foul, and he will go to the line now for 2 shots.
Wyndham shooting at 43% at the moment. Keysborough Cougars field goal percentage 32%. I think that's the difference in the game right now, that 6 points. The accuracy from Wyndham just a little bit better than Keysborough Cougars. Wyndham 3 of 13 from beyond the arc, and Cougars 3 of 19 from beyond the arc.
It's a lot of attempts there for the Cougars. Another offensive rebound, Ben O'Coton. Quick hands by David Dutt, swatted it out of bounds. Cougars will try again with 9 on the clock. Myers looking for that on-ball screen, straight through the middle of the key, kicks it out to Williams, drives. Another baby floater, won't get that one to go. Gerard Newby, another offensive rebound, decides to kick it back out, they'll slow it down. 10 on the clock, Williams to Newby. Finds Williams, 5 to go, deep 2. Off the front of the ring, rebound now for Wyndham. Do it out on the run, straight down the middle of the key.
Oh, no call there. Murray Myers, I think, would have liked a charge, but referee decided play on.
And a little bit of a flex there by Goito Stokowski as Wyndham force another turnover off the Cougars.
Coach Nathan Boat frustrated about the same thing. Either way, I suppose Keysborough Cougars ended up with the ball.
Couldn't convert. Myers now with a block there on the ball. That'll be the Cougars' first team foul.
And the tables have turned a little bit here. Wyndham are on 5 team fouls with 3:48 to go.
Yeah, it was a bit under the radar, that one.
Didn't even notice, whereas in the first quarter, they'd only had 2. Keysborough only with 1 this quarter, so Keysborough have tightened up their defence without fouling. But this is an 8-point game. And Cougars have got to find a way to slow down Wyndham, especially when they're in this zone and making it hard for Cougars to score. They've got to find a way. Yeah, but they've got to find a way, I think, to slow down Wyndham's offensive output right now. Keep connected in this game going into the half. I think whoever wins the next 3 minutes is going to be really important going into the half. Can Cougars win these next 3 minutes, or is it Wyndham that extends their lead?
It's always great to see who comes out of the second half strong to begin the third quarter, but Cougars definitely want to see themselves still well and truly in this game by half-time. Plenty of time to try and even take the lead. Now we have McClark inbound the ball for Wyndham. Guarded by Williams. Finds Miller on the lob from the inbound. And we have an offensive foul. That was a great play. I saw that coming a few seconds earlier from where I was sitting, but
and I don't know whether anyone saw this, but there was I think it's a Wyndham bench player, did a lap up and down the court because he was so excited about that shot.
I didn't happen to see who the foul was on. My apologies, but very fortunate for the Cougars.
That was a very nice play, though.
Frost in the high post now, looking for Newby, can't get into him. Swings back out to Williams. As you said, that zone causing a lot of chaos for the Cougars.
9 seconds left here on the shot clock. And I mean, if you're Wyndham, why drop out of this zone? It's very successful.
Williams now looking to make a play through the middle of the key, splits it, goes up and takes it. Easiest 2 points so far for the Cougars, I believe. AJ Williams straight through that zone, splitting it like hot cheese. Bringing it back to a 6-point game, and we have a 3-point attempt and foul. Aaron Frost not happy about that closeout. Wyndham going to the line. Who else but Malika Miller?
No one in any particular foul trouble for Keysborough Cougars. Pretty spread across the board. That will be Aaron Frost's second personal foul. For Wyndham, no one on more than 2. So no one to be concerned about right at this point.
At least they're sharing it around. As he makes 2 of 3 there at the line.
Gerard Newby with that miss there. And Wyndham coming up with the defensive rebound.
Guarded by Gerard Newby. Quick hands and not quick enough apparently, as Gerard Newby is called for the foul.
Just the 3rd team foul for Keysborough Cougars, so they do have a few here. They can play with a little bit more intensity on the defensive end, knowing that they have a few fouls to give before Wyndham end up on the line.
Mail McClark now to inbound for Wyndham. Newby and Miller fighting in the post. McClark finds Goitzor out on top, on ball screen. We're going to try and take it himself around Newby, gets around and kicks it back out. Cotton just moved a little bit before he thought about it.
I think Xavier Cotton just saying the ball's a little bit wet, which seem to have had a few issues with. There must be some very sweaty players out on the floor today.
Yeah, floor sweepers have had their work cut out for them so far.
Yeah, it looks like the ball just slipped out of Xavier Cotton's hand there.
Williams now, stolen down. Cougars really looking to push that overload now. Williams back around to Murray, through the middle of the key. Finds Ryan Moy inside, who finds Gerard Newby under the basket. And a great assist there, 2 points.
Ryan Moore just hanging out in that dunker spot and allowed that pass from Murray Myers, which then straight into Gerard Newby's hands. Really nice play by Keysborough Cougars there.
Long offensive board for Wyndham off that 3-point miss. Cotton will look to go again, 9 on the clock. Finds Miller. And we have an offensive foul. AJ Williams reading that very well. Takes the charge through the chest.
AJ Williams willing to put his body on the line, get the job done.
You can't teach that.
AJ Williams, obviously one of the returning players for Keysborough Cougars. From Coney Island, USA. Just near New York, I believe. played NBL 1 and state champ member of Keysborough Cougars for the last couple of years now.
Williams and Newby, some favourable assets for the Cougars. This Newby takes a spell. Myers misses the first attempt.
Cougars 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Wyndham also 7 of 11 from the free throw line. So both teams have got their opportunities to get some extra points on the line and leaving them behind. Cougars now 7 of 12.
Still a 6-point deficit here for the Cougars. Wyndham looking to add to that. Good with the ball, taking on Benacoten. Puts up with a fadeaway. Shot's no good. Too short there as we have a foul on the box out for the Cougars. And unfortunately we have a technical foul. Wyndham will find themselves a couple of extra shots. And the technical free throw is made. Wyndham now inbound baseline. Cotton the inbound. Good in the corner. Kicks it back around, finds Stokowski. Bradbury now looking for that handoff. Another on-ball screen and dive. Doesn't get it back this time. Finds it now as he puts it up and over the backboard. Rebound by Frost. Cougars off and running now with Williams. Moore finds Ben on the wing. A little cold on that attempt. Frost with the offensive rebound. Ryan Moore with an offensive rebound. Cougars have 10 to try and look at another basket here, hopefully.
Under a minute remaining in this first half, and Ben makes that one go. God, that's got to feel good for Ben Akoshin.
Cougars definitely needed that one. Despite it still being a 4-point game, it feels like it's not so much more than that. There's just been a struggle for Cougars to put points on the board, and that definitely helps with that defensive play there. As Goico Stokowski misses that attempt.
Keysborough taking the timeout here, obviously wanting to try and get a shot here and cut the lead down going into the half. Ben Akoshin now 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. Like I said, he is a 3-point sniper, but I think that obviously first time playing at Big V level, I believe, and just going to take some time to settle into what the team's doing.
I believe 1 or 2 practice matches there he had upwards of 6 made 3-pointers in a couple of those games.
Yeah, it's come from Sweden. Playing for the Chirping Stars.
Pretty successful there, I believe.
Some other new additions to the Keysborough Cougars team, Aaron Frost coming from Dip 1 Men Chelsea, 11-year Big V veteran, averaging 19 points per game last year and 15 rebounds per game. Oh my goodness.
It's definitely something the Cougars were missing outside of Gerard Newby last year.
Yeah, not really having that traditional centre position in the 2024 team. Certainly filled that
void this year with Aaron Frost. And we have 34 seconds left on the clock. Cougars inbounding the ball from Wyndham's baseline. You'd imagine they'd use a fair bit of this 24 seconds, leaving Wyndham with only one other shot unless they're going for a 2-for-1, which it looks like they very well may be. And Ben knocks down the three. There we go. Now he's feeling it.
15 on the clock now. McClark decides to slow it down. Miller with the on ball, looks for that roll. Doesn't find him. Finds Cotton instead. Puts it up, shot's no good. Akoten with a rebound. He's got 5 on the clock. He's going to have to go himself. He's going to put it up through the middle of the key. Jumps up. And the shot's no good. Cougar bench asking very politely, why was there no contact there? Referee's shaking his head. I saw nothing.
Yeah, and Coach Nathan Boat pleading for the foul, but the referee is content with letting the game and that first half clock run out. And that's the last shot of the first half. Cougars, though, what did I say? With 3 minutes to go, they had to win that next 3 minutes. And they did, and now they are only down 1 going into that second half. They're going to feel a lot better going into that locker room.
The past 15 minutes it's only been a few possessions, but it's just felt so close yet so far in a way that, as you said, Cougars doing exactly what they needed to do.
Points leaders, Malik Miller 19 points now, but following closely behind, Ben Akoten 18 points. Then AJ Williams with 9, Gerard Newby with 8, and Xavier Cotton now with 5. Assist leaders, Ryan Moore, AJ Williams, and David Dutt for Wyndham, all with 3 assists. Rebounding leaders, Xavier Cotton is up to 12 now. 8 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Gerard Newby with 9, so he's now also on double-double watch, as well as Aaron Frost with 8.
Pretty standard.
Steals leaders, no one on more than 1 at the moment. So I certainly think this second half is going to be a very interesting one. This looks like a great matchup between the two teams. A bit of both teams have gone on their runs, a bit of ebbs and flows with the lead and the momentum. And I think that it's probably going to be an important first 3 minutes again in that second half as well, to see how we go. See who can regain the lead, whether it's Cougars or can Wyndham hold on to the lead.
Absolutely, another 20 minutes to go soon. We will see you in around 13 minutes' time. Thank you, and stay tuned.
Welcome back to the second half matchup of Keysborough Cougars Wyndham state champ men. We have a real tight game here. Wyndham in the lead by just 1 point, 39-38. I'll be very, very curious here to see how Wyndham come out and defend. They've had a lot of success against Keysborough Cougars in the first half, for those of you just tuning in, with a nice 2-3 zone to cause Keysborough Cougars a lot of headaches. Right there, though, they were in a man, and Aaron Frost got to the basket for the and one. Nice play coming out of the half, putting Keysborough Cougars back in the lead. Cougars were leading most of the first quarter. Wyndham on a late run took the lead. And we have a lane violation, so Aaron Frost will go to the line for just one more. And Wyndham held on to that lead into the second quarter, the whole way through. AJ Williams, Gerard Newby, Benacoten, Murray Myers, and Aaron Frost starting the second half for Keysborough Cougars. And for Wyndham, the same starting five: McQuack, Cotton, Lizelle Mataka, actually, sorry, is starting this second half. Malik McKinney, and Stavosky as well. My apologies. Starting the second half for Wyndham.
AJ Williams now with the ball. We're going to continue to make an impact for the Cougars as Ben Acoten pulls up for a three with hands in his face. He wanted a foul. Nothing but net. And because of that, he's awarded a technical foul. Was that on Ben? I believe that was on Ben for asking if there was a foul. I'm sure it was fairly polite.
I'm not sure if he said anything. Perhaps it was the gesture, just questioning the referee. Hard to tell without some clarity. Yeah, the referee is indicating that it was the tapping of the elbow, indicating that he felt there was a foul. Obviously, a point of emphasis for the referees coming into this second half.
I mean, it was a beautiful.
Tighten up.
It was a beautiful shot. Disappointing that Keysborough Cougars were awarded that technical. It sort of brought down that shot. Anyway, Mayul McClark now with the ball, pulls up for a mid-two, couldn't get it to go. Lizelle fights for the rebound and gets it as he steps out of bounds for Wyndham. Lucky enough for the Cougars, it's going to be their ball baseline now. Gerard Newby looking to inbound. Wyndham falling out of the full court man, allowing Williams to get the ball.
Just a little bit of on-ball pressure here. McClark on AJ Williams.
Williams finds Newby. Taking it himself, kicks out to Murray. Drives in, muscles his way in there, uses his body and gets up for a nice easy lefty layup there. 2 points. Mayul now finds Miller at the top of the key. Fake handoff, steps up for the two. Rims out and rebounded by Ben Acoten. Off to Williams. Hostage dribble there. Tries to catch Cotton. And Ben Acoten is heating up now for the Cougars. Doing what he was brought here to do. Drains another three-pointer.
I told you he was a three-point sniper.
Cougars find themselves up 9 points. It's a 3 to 4 possession game as Ben almost catches the steal there as well. And the noise is drowned out by Wyndham's two-pointer.
Yeah, the Cougars crowd there, I think if they'd gotten another stop, may have exploded. The defensive effort and intensity here by Keysborough Cougars putting their stamp on this second half.
And no good on that attempt for Ben.
Big check there for Ben. I thought if that went down.
I can see it in his eyes. I knew that was going up. Xavier Cotton goes up and draws another foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Gerard Newby unfortunate on that block. And he naturally makes the first.
Xavier Cotton to 7 points now. Looking for his 8th point, along with his 13 rebounds. And it looks like the Bulls, no, the ground is wet. There is a lot of, I think, sweaty men out on the floor today, and floor sweepers are hard at work.
Just as we said, a lot of physicality, a lot of effort, a lot of hustle plays.
I suppose this is the tip-off match, isn't it? You know, for the season, you want to go out and show the league what you're about.
Make that statement early.
Yeah, every coach is going to be looking at this film for their next scout.
Myers now looked at the 3, decided no. Williams off the high screen, finds Ben. 7 on the clock, takes it in, puts it up, knocked out of his hands. Murray in the corner, doesn't get it to go. And the offensive rebound by Frost with an easy putback. 2 points there for the Cougars, up by 7. Williams to guard the ball of Mayul McQuark. Cotton now, curls, steps back. Takes on Newby, 1-on-1, puts it up. Shot's no good, rebound, another rebound by Aaron Frost. Williams looking for his options, crosses over, takes it himself. No look past Aaron Frost inside the key.
Williams, that's got to be on a play of the week.
Very subtle no look there.
Oh, yeah, and he's locked in now. He's ready to go.
Maybe AJ Williams is a new partner in crime. Last year there was a famous Williams to Newby assist every game, and now he's got the Frosty option now too. Xavier Cotton steals the ball off Frost. We have another technical foul for, I'm not sure what that one was for. Previously we have an and 1 under the basket.
So we're just waiting for confirmation of who the technical foul is on here.
Oh, it was technical foul on Wyndham. Number 7, Xavier Cotton.
Apologies to our viewers, I'm not 100% sure what that technical foul was picked up for. It's curious that it's Wyndham's technical foul, given that they got the and 1.
I wonder if there was maybe some sort of formality, Aaron Frost being on the ground. Maybe some sort of intimidation, step over. I'm not really too sure. I'd like to watch that again. I could be completely wrong. Now Cotton goes to the line for his 2 free throws. Connects. Williams now finds Murray in the corner. Ben wanting that skip pass, gets it, drives, baseline, pulls up, shot's no good. Aaron Frost with another offensive putback and a tip in. That's 2 points there, back up by 9. Cougars defensively looking for another stop, wanting to make it a double-digit lead. Wyndham now looking to save it. Miller getting his own boards and finally puts it back for 2 points. Williams now looking for that high pick. Murray is an option, gets it. Looking for the rotation, looking for Frost. Frost is calling on the inside, gets a pick instead. Back to Williams, Ben for 3. And and he gets it to go. Benacoden, another three-point basket.
He just cannot miss now. He made those two late in that second quarter, and since then has been absolutely on fire.
Like we said earlier, some players just need to see one drop, and that's a turnover off Wyndham, passed out of bounds. As we have Josh West stepping into the game. And now Williams slowing it down. It is a 10-point game, my apologies. Frost looking around. More to West. Back to Williams, open for three. Can't connect. Good with a rebound there and is forced out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Cougars will get the ball back down baseline. Cougars up 10 with just under 4.5 minutes to go in this quarter.
What a turnaround here by Keysborough Cougars. Down by, I think it was about 9 points in that late second quarter, and here they've turned it around and they've got a 10-point lead. Looking to build on that. Going into the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left here in the third, and what a dunk there.
David Dutt getting up for those 2 points there as Williams explodes down the floor now, decides to slow it down. And referee pause as there is yet another wet spot on the floor. Thanks to Aaron Frost on that hustle play. Subbing out now for Gerard Newby. Sideline out of bounds. Williams finds Moore up the top. And Moore finds Josh, Josh finds Ryan under the basket. Shot is blocked, and Cougars get another attempt at that and find themselves at another 2 points.
That was a very nice block, but Cougars coming up with the offensive rebound, as so typically happens with a block, and nice easy 2 points for Keysborough Cougars, but response there by Wyndham with the three.
Ben can't get that one to go.
I'm surprised they had left Benacoden that wide open with the way he's been shooting in this third quarter.
From what we've seen on some other plays, he doesn't need much space to shoot, does he?
Perhaps that's the problem, you know. Sometimes players...
is he too open?
Yeah, need that defensive pressure.
Standing ovation by the Keysy bench as Ben takes a seat. They all find Scoizzo in the corner. A little too short though, bounces over the ring, and McCluck fighting for that rebound. And him and Gerard Newby clash for the jump ball. It's going to be Wyndham's again. 14 on the clock. Clark finding options, finding Goitzo up the top of the key. High pick. Miller rolls out. Can't get the ball back as Dutt finds it inside instead. Josh West hand on the ball, can't steal it back. Miller fighting, 2 on the clock, he's going to put it up. And he gets it to go.
What a clutch shot there by Malik Miller. He's nodding as he runs back. He knows how good that one was.
Unlucky for the Cougars there. Cougars often find themselves having Wyndham wind down the clock, but no luck on that one. Newby in the corner now, looking for more in the middle. Back around to West.
Wyndham back in that 2-3 zone once again.
Gerard Newby tries his luck, no good. McQuark up and running. Murray Myers with the hands from behind. Coos come up with a steal, and Cotton comes up with a steal of his own. Malik Miller, a very slight cherry pick there. Gets an easy 2-point dunk for Wyndham.
And it's a 3-point game again. Wyndham has really fought back here. The zone causing Keysborough Cougars some issues again.
You called it earlier, those ebbs and flows of the game. Ryan for three. Too short, bounces off. Cotton with a rebound and a long skip to McClark. Taking on Murray Myers, and Josh West gets his hands in there and steals the ball. It's a 3-on-1. He's going to get it to Williams and goes up. I was really hoping for a lob there for Newby.
I don't think he knew who he was passing it to, whether it was AJ or Gerard Newby. But it got into AJ's hands, and the 2 points. We'll take that any day over a dunk, but Malik Miller just unstoppable right now. He's locked in and clapping his hands.
A deep 2-point mid-range is very hard to stop if a shooter's quite accurate with it. Murray Myers drives baseline. Nice little up and under for that little lefty layup. Very nice move. Mayor McClark slowing it down now. Calling the shots for Wyndham. Fine stood on the wing. Stokowski now making a move to the basket, pulls up for two. Bounces out on that one. Ryan Moore with a rebound. Williams down the court, flat stick as usual, finds Myers in the corner. Shot's no good, bounces over. And we have a foul on the rebounds on Keysborough Cougars.
We're going to have some substitutions here. Benacoden coming in for AJ Williams and Gerard Newby. Aaron Frost coming in for him. Keysborough Cougars having extended that back out to 5 points, their lead. 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wyndham look to close that gap.
Mataka taking on Myers down the key, finds himself wide open.
Easy shot there.
Myers now slowing it down, 10 on the clock. Finds Frost inside, can't get his hands on it. Finds Moore just inside the paint somehow, and Ryan Moore drops 2 points as the siren runs out. And that'll see us at three-quarter time. The Tides have turned yet again here. Keysborough Cougars find themselves up 67-62. It is a 5-point game. The highest scoring quarter now for Keysborough.
Yeah, their highest scoring quarter of the match. 19 in both the first and the second, 27 there in that third quarter. Wyndham with 22 in the first, 17 in the third, and then 23 there, so they've been a little bit more consistent. But find themselves down 5 at the moment. I think they were lucky to only find themselves down by 5 there. That was a bit of a barrage of shooting there. Keysborough Cougars extending that lead out to, I think it was 10.
10 points at one point, yeah. It was an early 9-point lead for a while.
And really it turned the tables, and Wyndham did well to respond and keep themselves back in that game, not lose touch again, which they've done on numerous occasions this afternoon. Points leaders, Malik Miller, 27 points. Benacoden, 26. Aaron Frost with 12. AJ Williams with 11. And Xavier Cotton with 11. He's now officially got his double-double. AJ Williams with 7 assists out there doing some playmaking for Keysborough Cougars. Xavier Cotton with 4 assists along with those 11 points. Xavier Cotton also with 15 rebounds. A few less rebounds that quarter. I think Keysborough Cougars kept him off the glass a little bit. Definitely not on pace with what he was expected to have in that first and second quarter. Aaron Frost with 13 and Gerard Newby with 11. The Keysborough Cougars steals leaders. Xavier Cotton has 3. And no one else with more than 1.
Gerard Newby with a little quiet game offensively.
Yeah, 7 offensive rebounds for Gerard Newby. Doing a bit of work on the glass, try and get Keysborough Cougars some extra points, extra possessions.
Be interesting to see how this season does pan out overall, with Williams and Newby having to share the heavy load last year, averaging a high amount of points between the two, whereas now they have the help of the likes of Ben Acoten and Aaron Frost.
Yeah, it will be an interesting year across the board. Obviously, RMIT coming up, and Western Port Steelers going down into Div 1 men, so we've got a new team in there. RMIT getting a pretty convincing lead over Melbourne University last night.
Now we'll see Cougars with the ball. Myers finds Moore, who finds Ben inside the paint. Frost. And now he's fouled and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Can't connect on the first. Just not quite on the second either. And the double lane violation
resulting in a jump ball, I believe.
It's that little pause before the shot.
Keysborough Cougars 8 of 32 from beyond the arc. Ben Acoten with 7 threes, 7 of 17, 41%. What a game for him. Wyndham 4 of 20, so certainly not keeping up with Keysborough Cougars in terms of 3-point shots. Taking far less and making far less, yet it's only a 5-point game. Wyndham with the opportunity here to cut it to 3.
Guiso trying to do the work inside the key there, and found himself no good as Bradbury cleaned up there and put up his own attempt. Couldn't get it to go, but fouled in the process due to those long, tall arms, and tries at 2 more here. Unlucky on the first.
Simon Bradbury, NBL 1 Melbourne Tigers in 2022 and 23.
Too short on the second. He was fighting for the rebound, don't get it. Do it in the corner, can't hit the shot. Rebound by Ryan Moore. Josh West kicking down the floor, finds Ben. Back to West, and we have an off the ball foul, I believe, on number 8 for Wyndham, David Dutt. Cougars to inbound baseline. West gets the ball back from the inbound. Couldn't put it up. Finds Frost. Finds Ben for 3 again. And he gets it to go again. Another 3-pointer with no space between him and the defender on that shot. I don't know how he does it.
8 of 18.
How many for him personally?
8 now, 8 threes.
Oh, 8 for 18. Oh.
8 for 18.
Yeah, right. Bradbury, a little 2 points there with a little scoop pass from Goitso. Stokowski. Acoten now with the ball. Kicking back out to West. Finding back in the corner. West for 3. Joining the party. Josh West in the deep corner. 3 points.
Well, that was a big screen there from Simon Bradbury. Murray Myers getting caught on that one.
Isaiah Mataka with a nice little no-look pass of himself. Wyndham come up with the goods. 2 points there. Ben, you saw him look at the 3 there. Decided not to. More inside the basket. Aaron Frost gets a pass to him right under there. Couldn't get the shot to drop it. He'll go to the line for another 2 free throws. Wyndham making a few substitutions here. Cougars trying to make the most of the non-Malik Miller minutes as he joins the floor again. 8-point game in Keysborough favour. Akoten with the offensive rebound. Myers for 3. And Murray Myers with the
Nice
fantastic pass.
Yeah, that was a great pass. We're going to call it a pass.
I have always wondered if that counts as an assist since it didn't hit the ring. Maybe they count as both, I'm not too sure. As Stokowski goes up and under for a little lefty, 2 points. Myers backing it out. Akoten calling for that ball, wanting that high pick and roll. Projects it. Too far right on that shot. Wyndham off and running. Goito collects. Looks for Miller inside. He wants a cutter, looking for it. Can't get it. Takes it himself. Too short on that one. Rebound by Aaron Frost.
I can answer your question. They did count it as a Murray Myers missed
Hey,
jump
very
shot.
nice.
And a Aaron Frost offensive rebound.
I reckon they should give them both. That's only
I don't
fair.
think it works like that.
Only fair.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Myers, 5 on the clock, needs to make a play here. He's got to put it up. Goes in with a nice little left off the scoop. 2 points there. Murray Myers, what a great play to end that possession.
Cougars back out by 10 points now.
Mataka finding Cotton. Cotton with a fake and drive, goes up. And Aaron Frost said, I'm not getting in the way of that one.
And I wonder if that sparks Wyndham on now. A dunk like that can be game-changing. He's certainly giving it his all. Keep his team attached here.
Myers blocked by Cotton. 10 on the clock. Akoten to recover. Taking it on one-on-one. Takes on Dutt. Kicks it back out. More in the corner. Too short on that one. And we have 2 points and 1. Basket counts. Aaron Frost with another clean up there. And we have 1 free throw to come.
Wyndham having gone to the line 18 times, 12 of 18 from the line. Cougars 10 of 18, hoping to make it 11 of 19 here with this make by Aaron Frost. Oh, that was commentator's curse, my apologies.
We all know how it works now. We know we shouldn't say anything at the line. We apologise, Keysborough.
Yeah, I'll take that miss for your stats, Aaron.
Just seems to happen, doesn't it, unfortunately? And, I see Stokowski going on the line now for his chance at 2 shots.
I mean, Aaron Frost is a 55% free throw shooter, so potentially not entirely my fault, but
We'll take it.
I'll still take it. Timeout, I believe, here by Wyndham. 5 minutes 47 left in this one, and Keysborough Cougars have a 10-point lead. I feel like they're in firm control here, but hey, we've had some runs in this game. Every time you think a team's in control, they seem to switch it up. I'm curious whether, I think Wyndham have been in that zone still, but whether they make some adjustments. A dunker spot seems to be getting wide open. Baseline drive, Keysborough Cougars, they've got that a few times.
Yeah, Cougars have definitely found a way to make it work through that high post, low post action. The Wyndham now, on the other hand, struggling to find a way to counteract.
Keysborough Cougars with 20 offensive rebounds. Wyndham with 13. Overall, 41 rebounds for Wyndham, 45 for Keysborough. So Keysborough certainly giving themselves some second chance opportunities to get some scores on the board. Benjamin Akoda now on 29 points. He's overtaken Malik Miller as game high scorer. Malik Miller with 27 points now for the game. And Savoski going to the line here. Try and cut into this lead a little bit. unable to convert on that one. But he makes the second.
Now Cougars, albeit being about a double-double, my apologies, a double-digit lead, just haven't managed to break out since around the 8 to 10 point mark so far. Now Cougars find Frost inside the low block. Going one-on-one, gets up, couldn't get it to go. Got defended by Miller. Mataka now with the ball, finds McQuark. The backdoor cut. McQuark to Miller.
Another dunk there for Wyndham. 7-point game. As I said, dunks can have the ability to change a game, change the momentum in a game.
That's the problem with trying to overplay that read. Get a little back cut and a nice assist like right there. Myers finds Williams. Drives baseline. He's going to go up, around. And a little assist off the glass to Gerard Newby with a putback. 2 points there for the Cougars. McQuark pulls up for three, and it's a very high arcing shot. Perfect length. 3 points there for Wyndham.
I think Wyndham has still got another run in them. 6-point game, 4 minutes 30 to go. Bit of pressure here on the ball. Murray Myers.
Oh, there's a technical foul on the Wyndham bench.
Been a few of those to go around this game. First game of the season. Referees are setting the boundaries of what they're willing to accept, obviously, this season, and the bench obviously crossing that line. Sorry.
And the Wyndham bench looking somewhat confused right there, but I'm sure somebody used a friendly word. Cougars making a few substitutions now. As Williams hits the tech shot. I mean, Wyndham were just starting to come back with their hustle and energy, but one may say that tech may have taken the wind out of them. Williams with the ball.
He tries to be funny. Apologies to our viewers.
Great drive there by AJ Williams. Couldn't get it to go down, but he'll go to line for 2 shots. That'll be the 5th team foul for Wyndham. Just over 4 minutes to go in this match.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't help them in their quest to come back in this game, getting themselves in foul trouble. It's really interesting how in that first quarter they only had 2 fouls, and I think since in the subsequent quarters they've been in foul trouble, sending Keysborough Cougars to the line on a few occasions. I mean, overall the free throw count has been pretty equal for both teams, but you certainly don't want to be sending Keysborough to the line if you're trying to mount a comeback here. Time not really on your side.
McQuark taking the handoff and backdoor cut. Decides to shoot it himself, and that's another 3-pointer there.
Look, there's plenty of time if you can knock down threes like that, and Keysborough Cougars want a timeout to discuss. Also a little bit worried.
And it looks like the visiting team here have found their second wind.
McQuark now, that'll be...
No, none on that one. 5-point game up for the Cougars here.
McQuark, as I was saying, is on 3 of 6 from 3, I believe. So 50%. 2 just coming very recently there. Don't want to see him heating up. Only a 5-point game, 4 minutes to go. That could get very dangerous very quickly. Wyndham 6 of 23 from beyond the arc, and we said Cougars 10 of 37. But Bennett Coden 8 of 19. I think that it's going to be important for Wyndham not to let him get another one. You know, and I'm sure they'll look back on this and question whether they could have prevented a few of those 3-point shots from going down. As you said earlier, a lot of them have been pretty well contested. Ben just shooting that well today. 4 of Keysborough Cougars starters in double figures. 4 also for Wyndham in double figures.
West finds William now on the wing. Takes it through the middle himself and goes up for an easy 2-point layup there. AJ Williams adds to his tally for Keysborough. Stokowski now. Finds McClark on the wing, can't get that shot to go. And we have another box out foul. Number 3, AJ Williams for the Cougars.
Look, only 2 team fouls, so once again you love the hustle, the energy, the effort there, trying to grab that rebound, secure the possession for Keysborough Cougars, but
Stokowski tries for the 3, won't get a go. Gerard Newby with a defensive rebound. Josh West running the ship for Cougars. Picks it up early, finds Williams. In for the high pick and pop off phone. Williams goes himself up and under. 2 points there, AJ Williams. He cannot be stopped at the moment on these drives, forcing Wyndham to call a timeout.
Yeah, AJ Williams doing what AJ Williams does best. Knows the right time, the right moment to put the team on his back and take over a little bit. And he's done that right now, realising that his team needs him to lift a little bit. In a time where Wyndham have knocked down a couple of threes and we're looking a little bit dangerous.
Potentially Wyndham maybe looking to run out of legs, being a few players down tonight, and Cougars with a fresh 12 on the sheet. Time starting to become a factor here. Look, definitely not an issue, but starting to become a factor. Just over 3 minutes to go. 3
minutes is plenty of time. We've seen lots happen in far less time than 3 minutes. But I'm sure Keysborough Cougars' defensive energy will lift here. Hopefully they'll be able to find a way to pull off the win here. Everyone wants that first win of the season.
Maisel Mataka now to inbound. Looking for Mayul. Steady ship for Wyndham. What can they do out of this timeout? Cotton now, guarded by Newby. Finds Goitzer on the wing. Into Miller, guarded by Okoton. Puts it up, fade away, shot's no good. Stokowski with the offensive rebound and the foul on the shot there. Who will try for another 2 points.
Stokowski just had fantastic positioning there. There really wasn't much that Murray Myers could have done to stop that shot going up. Potentially the better move there was committing that foul and sending Stokowski to the line to try and make 2 here. Oh, and you don't see that every day.
That's very unfortunate.
A wedgie on a free throw.
That was a no basket, just for the viewers at home. That one was made. Adds 1 point to the tally. Oh, Myers double teamed by Wyndham. The hustle play with the steal. McClock for 3. Gets another one to drop, nothing but net. Wyndham lifting up their energy now.
Yeah, Murray Myers really wasn't expecting that double, which was just perfectly
There's
executed.
So close there, Murray Myers. Tried to get it up there for Gerard Newby. My apologies for getting too excited there. Nonetheless, Cougars find themselves with another 2 points. Williams and Okoton with the blitz on the double there. Forces the pass out of bounds. Aaron Frost comes back into the game for Murray Myers. Cougars going a little taller now.
And it looks like we're going to have a press here by Wyndham. See if they can get a few extra possessions, stretch this clock out. No, just a bit more of a full court man.
A double here, just over the half court. Couldn't get the trap to go. Frost with the ball, finds Newby. 12 on the clock. Okay, to slow it down. You know he wants that shot. Is that 3 coming? Kicks it around to Williams instead. 5 on the clock. Williams famously down the key. Puts it up. Almost got the and one. Couldn't get to go. And Cougars will go to the line. AJ Williams for 2 shots. Both teams in the bonus now.
AJ Williams, an 82% free throw shooter on last year. Usually a pretty reliable source from the line, and he makes that one go.
Two for 2. Back out of 9 points. It's that 8 to 10 point deficit. Again, Wyndham still can't find their way to climb out of just yet. Cotton now looking to make a move. Blake Miller making his way around the inside, but they can't get him the ball as Mataika passes it out of bounds there. McClark trying to get that little backdoor cut. Apologies there, I believe it was a foul by Keysborough. Mataika adding some points to the tally there as West has the ball now. Finding options. And we have a defensive foul there on Wyndham. West will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Wyndham here just really looking to extend the clock and hope for a Hail Mary. 8-point game. But if Cougars miss some of these free throws and they find the right players to foul, certainly could still find themselves in it with a couple of threes.
McClark now taking it down. Finds Mataika in the centre. Couldn't quite get it to Goito as Williams comes up with the goods. Straight down the court, taking on Miller, up and under. A little too strong on that one. Newby tries to put it back in. Newby and Frost fighting for it. Ball going absolutely everywhere, including out of bounds off the hands of Keysborough.
I reckon they would have come up with the offensive rebound there had they not been fighting each other for it. I believe, yeah, this is Wyndham's last timeout. 1 minute 14 to go.
Crunch time now.
I'm assuming they're going to draw up a 3-point play here. I think anything less than that's probably not going to get them back in this game. Statistically, you'd be hoping for a 3-point shot. I think from McClock, 4 of 8 this afternoon. 26% free throw shooter from last year. So reliable enough from the 3. 27 attempts last year. I mentioned earlier NBL 1 Southwest Slammers, along with Xavier Cotton, who was also NBL 1 Southwest Slammer. So those two are very used to playing with each other. Keysborough Cougars with starting 5 and Josh West out on the floor instead of Murray Myers defensively here.
Mataika now inbound for Wyndham. Seeing what they can do out of this timeout. Really looking to close the gap here. Looking for Cotton. Cougars get their hands in there, swatted out of bounds. Wyndham will try again. Cougars bench, hoping for a inbound violation.
Gerard Newby and Aaron Frost both on 4 fouls here. And Joshua West also on 4 fouls. So
Goiso guarded by Frost. Couldn't get that one to drop. Williams doubled. Finds his way out of it. Finds Newby. Back out to Williams. They'll slow it down. Look for a bit of patience. High ball screen. Wyndham picking up nice and high. Trying to double the ball. Williams running around using his speed to his advantage and draws a foul.
And I think short of some Hail Mary here, I think AJ Williams going to the line, making these 2 free throws will pretty much ice the game.
There's the first. Just rims in the second. McQuark now pushing the pace down the floor. Looking for an early basket here. Mataka for 3. Too far, long rebound in the hands of Williams. And he's down the floor off and running again. Swiped by Xavier Cotton. Draws a foul there. Cougars up by 11 with 2 free throws to come.
It wasn't a bad looking shot by Mataka. I thought it looked pretty accurate, just a little bit strong.
And Xavier Cotton will sit down there with 5 fouls. Tried to do as best he can for the Wyndham tonight.
Our only other player for Wyndham with 4 fouls is Savoski at this point. Still out on the floor. Xavier Cotton leaves the game 15 points. 4 offensive rebounds, 12 defensive rebounds, 16 in total and 5 assists. Certainly had major impact on this one.
Wyndham with the ball knocked out of bounds. They'll try again from the baseline.
And Cougars getting some substitutions here. Bailey Ross coming in for AJ Williams. Gets a standing ovation from the bench. AJ Williams checking out, 22 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal.
Gerard Newby with a steal off the inbounds area as he slows it down. 30 seconds on the clock. Newby back out to Ben. Deciding to get it around the court. Taking on Goiso Stakovsky. 8 on the clock. Kicks it around. Finds West, finds Newby. Drives it in, goes up. And we have a blocking foul on Wyndham there as McQuark tried to take the charge. .9 seconds to go on the clock as Aaron Frost now subs out for Keysborough.
Jacob Oriam in the game, another youth league player.
Had a very good game this afternoon, I understand.
Youth league coming up with the win against Wyndham Youth League. Victorian Championship level. So Wyndham will look to bounce back next week against Sunbury, who had a pretty tough loss against Hume City, 114-64 last night. And
hear the noise in the stadium. Gerard Newby with an airball free throw.
Haven't seen that one before from Gerard Newby. Oh, you know he's going to cop it from his teammates, isn't he? There we go. Got the second. Keysborough Cougars next week be heading down to Shepparton and playing Shepparton.
Malika Dood with the second final attempt there for Wyndham as the ball goes out of bounds. Wyndham will have 3.4 seconds to add to their tally.
Shepparton also getting the win last night against Blackburn, 86-51, so that'll be another interesting matchup. First win of the season for Keysborough Cougars. They win 97-84, and despite a valiant effort by a bit of a knocked up by the looks of it Wyndham team, fresh new faces. I think they're definitely a contender this year, Wyndham. They put up an enormous fight.
That game felt a lot stronger than that 13-point deficit in the end.
Yeah, and I think time will only tell, you know, how strong they can be.
And that's it.